So we're on services and descriptions now, and let's just kind of recap on what we've done so far. Business name, real name only, focus on that. Your business description, 250 characters up front of the most important information, the who, the what, and the why. Really focus on that on the 250 characters. Use our prompt. It's going to help you out. And want to definitely make sure that you are doing the 750 of that though, because that is what AI cites a good bit. It's really going to help reference you in AI. And as Google gets deeper into Ask Maps, which is the Google AI version of it, you want to make sure that your business description is very thorough, very filled out. Rotate it seasonally, but focus on if it's AC, air conditioning contractor in the summer, heating contractor in the winter, want to focus on that primary category as the number one moneymaker. Secondary categories, try to fill out all 10 total, 9 additional if you can. Be creative if you can. Focus on what is most relevant out. So, most relevant plumbing, drainage services, gas installation, and then you can go out with kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling, etc. on your secondary categories. And your service area and map pin. Map pin, so important. Definitely don't neglect that. Service areas, put those, but be honest with yourself. You don't want to drive out 45 minutes. It's just not worth the service fee. Don't put it on there because you could show up and you want to make sure that you're not showing up on areas that you really truthfully don't want to serve. And if you do put those service areas, when we get to the website part, you want to make sure that you are including those service pages individually, one to one. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to be going over your services and descriptions and definitely using these prompts. But before we jump into this, I'm going to just show you the social profiles. This is a pro marketing tip and a branding tip. If you're doing your van wrappings and all that good stuff or truck wrappings, I would recommend trying to have a consistent handle. So I just made this up, Boise HC, Boise Heating and Cooling, Facebook, Boise HC. You can see they're all consistent. Try to do that. So you're just doing at Boise HC, right? Or at whatever your business name is. That is a branding trick. It's old school, but it really matters. So try to do that. Put that in your social profiles. But fill this out, try to be consistent with it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over to services. And this, very important, it's pretty overwhelming, I'll be honest with you. So, what we're going to be doing is we are going to go over to Google My Business Everywhere. And you can see related services here, okay? So, this is the category finder. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to this. Obviously, you want to put all your categories, everything that's relevant for your business. And then you want to scroll down. And what you're going to do is you're going to basically copy all these. So you can see that copy all. And then you're to go here. And you can keep in the same chat if you want. And you're going to paste all these. And then you're going to go to your prompt, the service description prompt, and you're going to put this right here. It's actually quite long, so you can actually just click that button right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste this. If you're using the same prompt, you probably don't have to do all this, but it may ask you to fill out some information. But there's a lot of stuff in here that keeps it from looking like AI. That's why I have a lot of fan words and never use it's not X, but Y, and all these different AI slop things. This is important. So you want to make sure you're posting that. And I'm just going to let that run. And then I'm going to go back here. So I'm going to go up to air conditioning contractor. And I'm going to paste all of the services. And then what it's going to do is basically it's going to write the service descriptions for Boise Heating and Cooling, keeping them under 300 characters and using Boise plus nearby Treasure Valley City naturally, etc. So here it goes. Basically, it's going to write a persuasive description. So air conditioning installation. We want to make sure that it does cover the city in there. So you can see get air conditioning installation in Boise, Idaho. And then you'll just grab this information and you'll just post it. So Let's go add more services. And actually, what it will do is you want to make sure that you're filling out as much as this as possible. So click all of these if they are all relevant. Everything that is relevant, you want to click and add this. And then now we do AC installation. And I just pasted that. And then you'll go next on the list. AC repair. And you can always do the F button, Control F, and it will help you find this in a quicker way. So AC maintenance. Central air conditioning installation. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see that. And that would be under HVAC contractor. It was just marked as installation. And yeah, you will just fill this out as much as possible. And going back to Pure Plumbing as an example, and we have this for multiple brands. So it's not just Pure. We've got it for like laser hair removal. We've got it for custom home builders. But for Demand Stream, this is really what it looks like. And so you're seeing Pure Plumbing and Air provides plumbing leak detection in Las Vegas using advanced tools, trying to cover as much as possible. And yeah, we fill this out. This takes a while, but you only do it once and then you're done. And this really does make a big difference on your organic traffic, on your Google Maps, on AI. So you want to make sure that you do fill this out. This is going to take a while, but if you're using my prompt and you're focusing on the best practices of making sure you've got the keyword in there, you've got the city in there, it's persuasive, then and then also you're using the command F or the control F. So if I do duct, oh, this is ductless, sorry. Okay, I'll fix that. But and if there's something that's not relevant with any of these, or you need to add a new one, let's say you've got ductless AC installation that's not available, right? So you go to add more services. Actually, that is right there. This is duct, but let's do ductless. So add more services right here. And what you'll do is you'll do ductless AC installation, and then you'll save, and then you'll grab this information and paste it right here. And there you go. If you have any ideas on prices, definitely helps. I highly recommend it. It feeds the Google Business Pro and AI and everything. And so you want to fill these all out so that it looks like this. So, and if you need help with any of that, would recommend GMB Everywhere. And you'll just go. So if you're in the drainage, you'll do copy all and drainage, and you'll do that as a next batch. And you just want to finish these all up. And so here's drainage. And keep in mind, this does cover both United Kingdom and US. So you're going to just make sure you do your due diligence, do a look over to make sure you're not going to be adding stuff that is not relevant to your business. Anyway, I hope that helps. This is it for the services section, but very important, team. Fill this out as much as possible. You want to make sure this is extremely thorough because this really it connects with your website, it connects with AI, and it connects with traditional search on where you can rank on Google. Okay? Thanks so much.